Yo, what's up with you guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Tubeline, and I hope you guys having a great day so far. And man, oh man, I definitely I thought about this idea a couple weeks ago, and it took a while to get this one together, man, but I finally did it. And let me tell you, I thought it was a great idea, and I love the idea of it, and I'm definitely going to do this again in a little bit later. But basically, this is the 15-minute challenge, bro. So basically, I see a lot of people like, barbers, they've been cutting for a while or whatever the case, and they do things like a 5-minute fade or an 8-minute haircut or whatever the case, right? And basically, what I was trying to do was imitate that, right? But the only difference is, they probably do their haircuts in about 30 minutes or whatever the case, and they're used to 30-minute haircuts, and I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm a beginner. I still take my time cutting hair. I don't do haircuts in 30 minutes or 45. On average, I take about an hour and 15, an hour and 30. Sometimes I'll finish in an hour. Most times I'll finish in an hour, but I give myself around an hour and 15 most times. And so because of that, that is why this is the 15-minute challenge, because 15 minutes is extremely fast for me. So I'm just kind of letting you guys know that's kind of my equivalent to the 5-minute challenge. Although it's 15 minutes is a lot of time for some people, for me it's not at all, man. Time just passes like that. So it definitely flew by. I love the idea. I wanted to test myself, see how far I could go in 15 minutes if I wanted to squeeze somebody in and try to hurry up. And I thought it was a great idea, man. So make sure to tune in. I'm going to show you guys the haircut after the 15 minutes. And then obviously, I don't think that's enough time for myself. So if I'm not finished by then, I'll, finish the haircut to my standards. And then I'll show you guys the final result. But we're going to do this again, okay? We're going to do another video in a couple of months. I would say in about 2 months, maybe 2 or 3. And we're gonna see the comparison. We're gonna compare this video and the video that I make in a couple months, and see how much I've improved in the couple months that are here to come. So we're gonna do like a reaction video on both and see kind of how they both come out. But that's future videos for you guys. Just kind of letting you guys know that is something I got planned for this, and I think that was a perfect idea, man. So enough talking y'all head off. I know y'all just want to watch this video. Let's get to it, man. Let's go. One, 2, 3.
Monkey.
Alright, YouTube, let me tell you and start off by saying that this was not easy, man. 15 minutes sounds like a lot of time, but when you're in that motion, when you're in that moment, it definitely isn't, man. But to start this off, I got that 3 guard. We're going to start open, and we're going to just freehand into the top and try to establish a length so we know what we're going to fade into. He's going to get like a mid fade, and yeah, man, I'll kind of walk you through it as we go. All right, as you guys heard it, 3 minutes are already knocked off the clock, and now we're going in with that bald guideline, and we're giving him a mid fade, and we're gonna drop it a little bit in the back just because you don't want it to be rounded off, because then it's gonna look mid on the sides and then high on the back. So you want to drop it just a little bit, but you don't want to drop it too much where like it's like a drop fade. So this is a nice little perfect angle, and it's just so we give ourselves that room to fade. But right now we're really on a time crunch, so we're trying to move as fast as we can and efficient as we possibly can. So we're definitely not taking our time with these guidelines. We're gonna move in quick, and then we're gonna get our not our guard, but our clipper, and go straight into that lever open. All right, man. So we're about 6.5 way done, and we're still on this. We're still fading out that skin line, man. And if you think 6.5, it's damn near like halfway through the 15-minute mark. So we really got to be moving even faster than we were before. And so we're moving extremely quick. And from this angle, it almost looks like I kind of just bothered him, but that's really how that first guideline should be. You don't really want to actually see it get into a darkness yet. That's how that bottom line is nice and faded, and especially because he has thin hair, it's gonna look that way. All right, and so now that we got that area done, we're going straight into that one open. And like I mentioned, we got to move quick, man. We can't take our time with anything, so we're just gonna send this guideline and stick and move, man. And I did notice we didn't have a lot of time, so I couldn't go with that zero guard closed and flick out the middle line. I had to just jump into that 2, and spoiler alert, I wasn't even able to use that 1.5 guard, man, because I had to make sure that I did as much as I could in that remaining time to make it look okay, rather than spend that time for the rest. And man, time was just quickly starting to dwindle, man. I was trying as fast as I could, bro. I was moving my hand as fast as I possibly could, so fast that my arm was getting tired, and the strokes were starting to get annoying, if that makes sense. Like, my arm was just moving too fast, and he told me the time, and I realized I didn't have much time, so I had to just jump into that 2 and to 2 open to get as much as I can to kind of make the fade okay within this time frame, because I wanted, after that 15-minute mark, I wanted it to be all right rather than just really, really ugly. At this point, I pretty much knew I had to kind of do the best I could with the situation I had. I knew I didn't have a lot of time, and I knew I had to move quick. So I immediately just went 2 open and then 2 closed right underneath what I did. And then I did a last minute try to grab the trimmers and try to line them up. But even then, I didn't have enough time. So it was definitely difficult, but I did as much as I possibly could from that time frame. Alright, hands off. Y'all gotta see my man's rocking with Oh man, that's tough. That's tough. But I definitely set myself a good foundation for the rest of the cut in this 15 minutes. Now let me show you guys a close up. As y'all can see, it's looking real patchy, man. A lot of guidelines are still in there. But like I mentioned, I did give myself a good foundation for the rest of this haircut. And we're about to get to work. And I was able to knock this haircut in about like 45 minutes to 50 minutes. So that is probably like my fastest time. But I haven't really timed myself. So. And now we're going to do the edit. And I'm about to show you guys what this is really going to look like. Let's go. Alright, YouTube, let me tell you, it felt real nice, to kind of take things slow again after that whole little time rushing, trying to get everything done. But basically, right now we're going in with that half guard because we weren't able to whenever we were rushing through. So we kind of skipped that step earlier to, try to blend it into the top. But now we have the time for it. We're going in with that half guard, and we're kind of cleaning it up, the little line that I see in the middle, and then we'll focus on the top a lot more. All right, now we're going in with that 2, and we're kind of just cleaning up because earlier we're kind of just, throwing the guard up there because we were trying to hurry up. And after we go 2 open, we're going to go 2 close, and then we're going to grab that 1.5 guard and really tie this fade together. And so I hit it with that 1.5 guard, but I was in the way, kind of like this, but even worse. And so I kind of had to skip it all out. But I did hit it. I went open, and I went halfway, and then I went closed. But at some point, I just kind of went closed because I learned that the open wasn't really doing much. One of the most important things that you're going to find is to always look in the mirror, man. The mirror is going to be like your best friend. That's just going to show you any imperfections, any little lines. Like, the mirror will show you everything. So make sure to constantly look at that mirror. That's very important. And right now we got that 2 guard on. We're going to start open, and then we're going to go close right underneath from what we're just working in with that 2 open. And remember that 2 open is going to be about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And you will kind of know, like, based off like where the head is. And you also have to like play with the person's texture, because you never know how they're going to react until you put the guard on. And something that's real important is to always remember to use your corners, guys. That's going to help you guys tremendously, man. So when you guys are able to go in little like
crooks and crannies, little areas that is kind of hard to get to, or like an area that's just one area that's kind of not good. You can detail in that one area. It's going to be really important. I know sometimes it may look like I'm using my full blade, but I use nothing but my corners. So I lift up the side which I'm not going to be wanting to use, and I just use the corner that I'm looking toward. So kind of keep that in mind when you guys are cutting hair. And my arm was in the way a lot of when I was recording on this side, so I do apologize for that, guys. I try to put as much footage as I can in here for you guys, but my arm was in the way a lot of the time, so I do have to cut those parts out. And here I'm grabbing the hair in vertical sections and just connecting it into the top. Alright, and now we're lining them up with the new Rose Gold FX. And I'm kind of in the way, but I have to be because I have to kind of face them to do the lineup. But I will show you guys the after. Alright, YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this 15-minute challenge as much as I did. And obviously this is what I did in those 15 minutes. And I'm a little happy with it, man. I mean, obviously it wasn't great, but for 15 minutes, I think I did pretty well. And this is the after I had time to clean them up, and I really got into my bag, man. I had to get my brother right. Y'all know he's been a day one since the beginning, man. I really learned off his and my own hair. And it means a lot, man. I always gotta bless him every time he comes in.
All right, you guys, y'all seen the cut, y'all know what happened, and let me tell you, those 15 minutes flew by faster than I can remember, man. My brother had the whatever the case, the timer on me. He was telling me when to stop and all that stuff, and it wasn't easy, man. It wasn't easy. But you know what's funny about it to me personally? What I did in those 15 minutes is I feel like how I used to cut his hair, damn near. Like, I feel like that's how my haircuts used to come out when I first started cutting his hair. And I used to take like 2 hours and a half, like long time, man, cutting his hair. So it's crazy, man. I've improved a lot, and I think I did a lot in 15 minutes than I think that I probably could, that I even thought I could. So I'm definitely happy about that. I think I did well. Obviously, the haircut wasn't good in 15 minutes, but it did set myself up for later on. I could finish that haircut in 30. I could take another 15 to rush through it and get the rest of that fade in. And I definitely think I could have done it in 30, rushing like that. So it's kind of good to know where I'm at. But obviously I didn't rush the rest of the haircut. We had time. you know, it was my brother that I used for my model, and I kind of just relaxed and you know, did my thing. You know, I was taking it slow, having a conversation with my brother and all that good stuff, man. But that's the video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe, man. And I appreciate every single one of y'all, man, for tuning in. It truly means a lot. And y'all are crazy. That's all I can say, man. Y'all showing a lot of support. Y'all showing a lot of love to the kid. And you know, for a kid like me to receive this love is kind of crazy. It's crazy because I say this a lot, and I'm pretty sure I sound repetitive, but I never thought I could be here, man. But I am happy about everything, man, and I'm doing this best as I can to make sure to put the best content out for you guys. Make sure to leave some feedback down below. Make sure to comment. And, you know, let me know how you feel about the content. What do you guys want to see more of? What do you guys like? And all that good stuff, man. And once again, I appreciate y'all for clicking on this video. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next time, man. It's Tublean. Have a great rest of your guys' day. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Peace.